Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Sagittarius, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Sagittarius. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that. First link in the description down below for a personal reading. You can also find a bunch of other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of links there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. Just have to go check that out. Go buy something. Really appreciate that. You can also find my shirt store on my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Sagittarius, let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. What is the messages for you? Let's see. We have number 32 with Nasia of Parvati. So Parvati is actually a goddess here. Oh my goodness. Now you can see it. Alright, so you're connected with that goddess here. Sagittarius, let's pull a couple more cards for you. We have number 35 with the Pearl of Sharo. And for your last card, we have number 9 with Takini of Infinite Light. Alright. I don't remember what these cards mean, so we're going to have to take a look at them. Pearl of Light. First one will be number 9. Number 9, Sagittarius, you are the 9th of the zodiac sign, if I'm correct. So, it says, seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and the teachings which feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in the greater guiding wisdom in work at all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is opening up for you now. Sagittarius, seek and you shall find. Alright. So, maybe you're looking for answers for questions that you have, maybe spiritual guidance. Like, what does this mean? Alright. I feel like your questions can be answered here. Problems can be resolved. Concerns washed away. It says Dakini is a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice, guides one to actualize spiritual abilities, and teaches the inner path of awakening. She protects us from negativities and restores our vital energies. She teaches us how to act with wisdom. She can be a demanding teacher, requiring us to reflect upon the mysteries she presents through our dreams, inspirations, and meditations. She then proceeds to unravel them. As we do so, we develop our inner capacities and become stronger. These wild feminine creatures can be gentle or fierce, a combination of both. When she appears in your reading, travel your path and explore your questions about spirituality and awakening with confidence, for much progress can be made as you do so. Some Dakinis are fully enlightened, while others are still in the process of awakening. Truly enlightened beings have the ability and desire to assist all other beings to enlightenment. They know how to lead us along the path because they have walked it before us. Beings of lesser development may or may not have such helpful intentions. But even if they do, how can they show us the way when they themselves have yet to discover it? Truly enlightened beings can and do help us in many ways, from solving problems we encounter in our daily lives to ensuring we are taking the most beautiful or beneficial steps on our spiritual path. They are our spiritual family, guiding and assisting us from a place of love and skillfulness. Takini of Infinite Light. I don't know if that's how you say that, but is one such being. This being is connected with the rays of light from the sun. She is sovereign over all lesser beings. Her many gifts include the capacity to guide one into enlightenment, to heal and repair that which has been separated or broken, and to provide protection during vulnerable transitions. Whenever we venture beyond the known worlds, and also from misfortune and negativities of all kinds, including being manipulated, controlled, or exploited, She resonates with material abundance, too, and is associated with providing prosperity. We need to live a happy, long life and make progress on the spiritual path. This divine goddess of the sun brings light on all levels. We need light to see clearly, otherwise we feel confused as to which steps, if any, to take. This is just as true as emotional in psychological levels as it is on the physical. Light helps us see what is happening, rather than making assumptions. When we see what is happening clearly, we have the opportunity to make the best choices. This oracle augurs an increase of light in your life. This can include a lightening up after a difficult time, an increase of clarity from a helpful healing and higher perspective, or a clear positive path opening through a troublesome time. Her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and do not give up. There's a healing process you can do. It says begin your practice by consciously connecting with your breath, taking in a deep breath, and then exhaling fully, as though you're clearing out stale energies from within and purifying yourself. Repeat 3 times. Place a hand on your heart and slowly say, Moon. As you do so, sense a beautiful light, like a radiant spiritual sun, glowing from your heart. As you continue to make this sound, light fills you and space around you. It reaches out into all dimensions, delivering light to all beings in need. Relax into the sound and light. Repeat this step 3 times. Next to the following mantra out loud as many times as you wish. It is recommended to be at least 7 times. Which I'll post the mantra in the comments. So it says, as you repeat the mantra, sense yourself as a golden treasure vase, filling up and glowing with abundant, healing, and empowering light, which benefits all beings. Then rest, contemplating the beautiful light within you and all around you. When you are ready, ground yourself and hydrate. You have completed your healing process. And number 32. It says there's a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Alright, so such that it feels like there's something here you may be desiring or wondering about. Alright, but it's telling you there's an easier way forward, and I feel like that way is going to be shown to you, like you're going to be guided towards it. Sagittarius says, tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. It says, Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect, although, as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent, and invokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. The divine goddess has many names. It goes through all her names, it says. Fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is a particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write. Parvati is the mother to all, and her presence in a reading augurs success in every level. With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Saraswati, goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity. Parvati is a Tridevi, the sacred tree of feminine nature or triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine architect of a vital, competent, creative, and loving woman. When her oracle appears, there's an opportunity to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves, just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others as Tridevi. When you connect with Parvati, also connect with Lakshmi and Saraswati, as all 3 are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. It says Parvati is a consort and wife of the wild god Shiva. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from the spiritual practice. Wrathful as he can be, he's a protector deity and the destroyer of evil. Parvati stimulates her husband's passion through a skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandava, which brings an end to that which needs to be annihilated so new life can emerge. The vigor of Shiva's dance in our lives can be intense. Parvati's dance, Lasya, provides balance and calming grace when the soul needs gentleness and comfort. Parvati dances her dance of happiness, leading us along our path without requiring us to continually push ourselves beyond our limits. Her wisdom protects us from breakdown, guiding us into breakthrough. Our oracle indicates that even though we may grow through some intense challenges, there's calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and be kind to ourselves. And Parvati knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer particular evil in our lives. She manifests as a ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the world hung in the balance. So her husband Shiva appeared before her as a crying babe, which instantly evoked her maternal instincts and calmed her back into the state of Parvati. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves and responds to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done without being heavy-handed when necessary. She is gently moved by our suffering and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. The oracle asks that you invoke her and trust what transpires is for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up the notion that the deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her lawsuit dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentler and more loving way. And there's a healing process you can do with this as well. Sagittarius says, connect consciously with your breath as you become fully present in the here and now. As you breathe in, your awareness disconnects from distractions around you. As you exhale, your awareness settles deeper within. Your awareness is like a white feather, drifting down through the air, rocking ever so slightly to one side and then to the other. It finally settles upon the inner bedrock of your being. In this state of inner connection, you can see the following invocation. It says, for the spiritual benefit of all beings, I call upon the Divine Mother, Parvati, for her blessings of spiritual grace, happiness, wisdom, and healing. May I recognize and embrace the gentlest path for effective healing and loving self-transformation. May the triple blessings of Tridevi grace my soul for the ultimate benefit of all beings. So be it. It says, now imagine, feel, or visualize, or attend that you see a glorious goddess of white light, graceful, kind, and loving, devoted to you, gazing upon you. From her loving gaze emerges a protective field of powerful white light which enters your body, heart, mind, and soul, clearing and healing and blessing you from within. Light expands so softly to touch, bless, heal, and illuminate all the spaces within and around you on every level, through all dimensions. Let this happen to the extent you can. Allow it to feel as euphoric or as peaceful as you wish. Rest in this energy for a time. When you are ready, bring yourself back to the present moment by grounding yourself, connecting with the flow of the breath in and out, and hydrating the body. You have completed your healing process. You have number 35. Sagittarius. The Pearl. It says, taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commit to your spiritual awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. So Sagittarius, maybe something that's like really troubled you or giving you issues, or like there's some sort of negative or darkness to you, right? That's going to be transformed into light, and then the way it's going to be like this is going to be shown to you, right? And then you're going to be shown like a better path through all this. Sharo is a Tibetan word meaning to arise or to manifest and shine with a radiant spiritual light. Sharo is the outcome of a sacred alchemy. It's a manifestation of the pearl beyond price, created in the depths of the ocean, hidden away in a clamshell, away from prying eyes. The pearl symbolizes a beauty, a blessing of unexpected grace. It began when an irritant caused the formation of luminescent coating. The healing response to that initial intrusion resulted in an organic creation of its sentimental beauty, value, and uniqueness, so the pearl can be a sacred catalyst. To rise spiritually, manifesting one's own priceless soul pearl, see, Sagittarius can be rising here, and you're going to be manifesting like pricelessness, right? And your soul, spiritual wealth, material wealth, good things, right? Maybe there's some sort of irritant and pain, but that's being transformed, okay? We are required to respond to an initially unwanted situation in such a way that our soul light and powers increase as a result. This soul alchemy evokes the inner pearl of a radiant being. Such spiritual wisdom cannot be bought or sold, controlled, nor exploited. It is perfect, nourishing, sacred grace. Always free and always radiant with light. It is the inspirational triumph of creativity and healing. It's the inner work of self-transformation. We can take that which appears negative and utilize it to increase our goodness. However, We need to take care not to not to attribute the negativities to the divine will that are actually caused by humans. Human beings have free will. Without it, there'd be no growth, only a following of rules. For the soul, life is something like a multidimensional art class. It is allowed to create with absolute freedom, with the understanding that it will be responsible for its creations. That opens a path for true beauty and blessed offerings to the collective. It also opens a path to expressions of free will that create suffering. Whether our choices create liberation or enslavement to pain is the responsibility of human beings. This body has given to us, we may learn. It's been given to us so that we may learn and grow spiritually. We are all in that process, varying in our capacities and awareness, but ultimately progressing together. If some members of our human family are in such pain, they can only create further pain. That is their choice. As a group, we work to heal the cause of the pain, to free them, and the rest of us, from such a tragic use of free will. When rare and precious members of our human family develop such luminous awareness, excluding light, they call us into greater peace and happiness. And then those of us who are able to receive and share what they offer, do so for the benefit of all. From a deeply pained place of confusion, some souls cry out in anger towards the divine, wondering why there is disease and suffering and cruelty on this planet. We need to understand the difference between taking an ego-created situation and working with it so that it can become divine, and believing the ego-created situation is divine to begin with. Spirit does not wish for you or any creature to become sick or suffer. In its infinite resourcefulness and love, with full respect for your free will, which enables you to create your own pace and purpose, Spirit will provide path after path of healing resolution. It is up to us when or if we answer the call. Sagittarius, this is clearly your own free will and that you follow this, however. This oracle has emerged in your reading because you have the capacity to become a light bearer. You also project light, Sagittarius. Safeguard your energy, yet trust that the light within is strong enough to see you through any struggle and eventually transform it into a precious pearl of sacred empowerment. You have wisdom in your divinely alchemical heart. You shall arise with dignity. Here's a healing process. Place one hand on your heart. Feel your connection to yourself in this present moment. When you are ready, say the following aloud. I assume full responsibility for myself and my life path. I call upon the enlightened heart of the universe to assist me to manifest my divine potential through grace, love, and mercy for the greatest benefit of all beings. Sense the wisdom and power of your heart. It has the ability to guide you from within and to receive infinite wisdom and healing energies from the universe. Sense that although you walk your own path, you are not alone. Finish the process again by connecting your hand to your heart and feeling what it would be like for you to only make choices that resonate with your heart. You have completed your healing process, alright, Sagittarius? So, let's get some runes, some charms for yourself, because that's some messages for you that is wanting to connect with you. Alright, Sagittarius. You have a Jupiter, which is your own ruling planet. Alright, Sagittarius. We have this Aztec serpent god, which you're connected to. We have the sun beetle and the moon beetle. Alright? So, connecting with both, which is a state of balance. And we have Aries. To get up those placements, maybe you have Aries and Jupiter, or you're encountering someone who has Aries and Jupiter, or something along those lines. We have this Egyptian snake goddess. We have Serapis Bey, which is Sun Master of Light, which you're connecting to. We have Justice with authority, stillness. Alright, we have things opening for you, Sagittarius. So, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first link in the description down below for personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop, go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye guys.